At one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready to break. Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, we got a seal, we got a seal, we got a seal. Here it comes, here it comes.
Hey, seam 6, 5.
On 1st and 10, Eason gets this one to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. We own it. Cut.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give right side. Dalvins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. 61. Matchbox, right. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw. Eason, that's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
General West.
Right here, right here. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Like 9.
Let's go.
Williams.
I got you, boy.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14. Jaguars 10.
Set. Cantice on. And we're pretty quick. Waste don't trap. Ready, go.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jaguars.
56, the mock boy, 56, check 56. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better exit. Don't be scared of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
Trying the right side with Howard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Chopper, chopper. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. White 56. Ready.
They run with Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
24 is the mic. You got nothing to smoke. You got nothing.
They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Do it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Harris to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Go now. 50.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, Eason. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, we got four down. 24 is the mic. Get your swarm on.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
56 is the mic. Get ready. Play 56, Mike. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Leo, snap.
Throwing on first down. Eason. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Check 13. Check 13.
Bravo.
To throw on second down. Eason looking and got his man complete. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Down. 18.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here. Because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, running right is Howard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop the throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They run it again with Williams. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at him go. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have now moved out in front. Marr now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Eason. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanchez. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Watch the twist.
On first down, Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
61. Matchbox, right. Jim. Slam. Swiss. Recon, 132 fighter. 3. Ready, go.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's it, baby.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Check. 24 is the mic. Here we go. 24 is the mic. Swiss. 7, let's go. 24 is the mic. Go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sanchez. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
56.
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On 1st and goal, Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Set, ready. 70 and 2. Hey, keep it up. Check. General, West. 56.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here trying to preserve the lead. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Eason. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot 64 weak. Kill.
They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.